So, Albert, tell us about Dexter's game.
That's a hard question. You know, he's very handsome, first of all. No, I'm kidding, but
You certainly got your share of attention on the recruiting trail, but after the year that you put in last year, people are kind of talking about you as maybe one of the most impactful players in the country this year. Does it feel like, you know, there's a different level of energy and spotlight on you this year, and how have you adjusted to that?
I mean, my mindset, I just kind of start over each year. I'm kind of guy that knows that last year can't help me this year. The things I did last year won't help me this year. So, I mean, I just want to start over just from the basics, getting my technique down. You know, learning, looking at block formations, and just the little things I want to just keep getting better at. That when I watch film, I know that I struggled with last year.
What kind of things did you feel like you struggled with last year?
You know, just the mental stuff like block recognition, and I mean, just learning how this is a different pace at college. You know, just kind of catch on to that a little bit more.
You know, it's rare for a guy in his freshman year to make the impact he did on the defensive line. You got some guys coming in this year, they've got to be looking at you and saying, all right, what do I need to do? They don't understand what this level is like. What are you telling them?
I just tell them just to compete and trust the process. The coaches here know what they're doing. They give everyone the opportunity to show their abilities. There's no selfishness here, and all the guys, I mean, not even me, Christian, Albert, Sterling, everyone just here to help the younger guys to come along, because we don't want you don't want no slack off in our position. So, you know, we just up bringing everyone along.
Dexter, how's the expectations change for what's ahead of you this year compared to where you had a time, you know, a year from now where you didn't know what to expect, you weren't playing yet, and stepping on a college football field? What's it like being a sophomore?
Expectation. I try not to feed too much into it. You know, I'm just trying to play my game in the long run. I mean, I can't let things like that try to overwhelm me. You know, I'm just trying to stay my pace, stay my course, and just let God take his course.
Hunter said a lot of the guys in the locker room are kind of tired talking about last season.
Yeah,
are you
yeah,
tired
definitely.
talking about
Oh,
it?
yeah, yeah. It's a new season, it's a new team. We got new goals. So.
Coach said you were. Coach Sweeney said you were a biscuit away from 350 and weighed in at 337. Was it really like a mad like?
Oh yeah. It was a lot of anticipation for my weigh in. We was no telling how much I was going to weigh. I was excited. I didn't weigh in like the last couple of days just to see how much I was going to. I was expecting 345-ish, you know, but 337 is really great. You know, I felt good out here running around with the guys. It felt good.
What was your off-season diet like?
Oh Lord, I couldn't have what I wanted. Just put it like that. I'm an ice cream man. I couldn't get, ice cream.
What's your ice cream of choice?
I don't know. You know, whatever tastes good.
Coach said you had to get a screw put in at the end of spring. How did that hurt you during summer workouts and things you could and couldn't do?
You know, I was back. What up, baby? I was back quicker than I expected. You know, going to rehab. You know, back out there skills and the drills with the guys. It wasn't really a setback for me. I mean, obviously I couldn't at first when I first got it. I couldn't be out there with them. But after a while, I got back out and started running with them again. It felt good.
What's it like practicing now and then return over here to this new building and then getting on the trolley?
Oh yeah. Oh, this is great. It's right here. You know, you ain't gotta wait for the tram to come back around. You just walk in, go get in the coat tub. The big coat tub in there, about I don't know how many guys fit in there, 100 maybe, but it's great.
Dexter, what's the mentality of the defense going into this year?
Just knowing that we not last year's defense, knowing that we know we miss it in like starters from last year, but we're not gonna let that affect us. We know that we got goals that we need to reach, and we just know that we have guys that can step up when they need to.
Even Cleveland and Christian have had, a little bit of run under your belt now. How well do you think you guys gel together, and how dominant do you think you guys can be this year?
Oh, all the guys, not just me, Cleveland, Christian, Austin, Albert, Sterling, Niles, all of us. We just feel like a one whole group. You know, we all feel like our day goes off by whichever one of us doing good. You know, it's not like if we have a bad day, we're going to pick everybody up. It's not just us three doing it all. It's all of us working together and pushing each other.
How much of a different dynamic is it to have Christian next to you, beside you, instead of at end?
Hear him chirping more?
No. He's all over the place sometimes. But, no, I like it, though, because He's a good communicator, and if I don't get the call, you know, he's right there to give it to me. I mean, it feels comfortable.
What do you mean he's all over the place sometimes?
Oh, God. He's just all over the place. I can't explain it. You know, y'all know how he is.
I've heard that there have been some pretty good battles between you two out there on the basketball court.
He can't hold me.
Who gets the upper hand?
He can't hold me. That's I rock that. Yeah.
Did you guys all attend the Power Rangers movie together?
Oh yeah, we did. It was like 5 of us that went all together one day. It was
Did you
great.
dress up?
Oh no, we was thinking about it, but we couldn't go. It's too extreme.
But you don't have to be the pink one anymore, right? There's a new pink one.
Come on, no, I can't let that go.
Okay,
that's my identity.
Did you enjoy
That's
the
your
movie
trademark.
at least?
Oh yeah, the movie was great. Yeah, I loved it. Mm-hmm.
How many days
Christian
after
getting all
you
these kind of personal, this preseason love from all over the place. Does Coach Venables kind of use that as a motivating tool for you guys, not to let
He tells us not to listen to it. He was, like I said before, he telling us that last year plays can't make this year plays. You was an All-American last year. You might not be one this year. You got to play like one and be one.
Along those lines, you've gotten a lot of preseason accolades this year from the media and, you know, various watch lists. How much has that affected you? I know you don't let that get into your head too much, but just as far as like the recognition that you get from, you know, friends and family.
That's pretty cool. But like you said, I'm trying to be great to myself. I'm not trying. All that's just preseason stuff. The season not even here yet, so no one really knows what's going to happen or how successful it's going to be. I just know that I'm gonna do my best every play.
Do y'all pay attention to the polls? You came out number 5 in the coaches poll today.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
No, I didn't even see that.
Is that just see you guys, despite all the people you lost on offense, and I'll still see you ranked in the top 5, sitting right there at the top? Is that just talk about the level of respect you guys are kind of getting around the country?
We deserve the respect. We know a lot of people are not gonna give it to us, and we love earning it and proving people wrong. So that's what this team is really built upon.
What's the most you've weighed since you've been here?
Dang, why you gotta get like that?
Hard hitting stuff.
I'd say about 355. Yeah.
When was that?
Was there a target you were shooting for?
30. I was shooting for the weigh-in at 35. Yeah, 36 in that area.
So when were you 355? Was that last season?
No, that was this summer actually. After a post-surgery weight. That's what it was. Yeah.
All that ice cream.
Yeah, I tore it up.
Christian was talking at ACC Media Days about your first breakfast there. He said you had like 4 omelets. And
I did. I even remember. No, I did. Because I ain't know. You know, it was free. So I said, why not?
Coach Sweeney doesn't like to talk about repeating. He says you're not defending a championship, you're attacking a new one. But all that aside, as a player, do y'all talk about that? The opportunity you have to repeat?
We always say why not? Why can't we do it? Why can't we make history and things like that? You know, that's what we talk about as players. But we all know that we gotta go through camp and we gotta go through the first game and the second game, each week. You know, just to get back there. That's kind of our mindset.
Even with all the accolades and the national championship that's behind you, how much does this defense have to prove going into this year?
We always trying to prove a lot. A lot of teams doubt us. A lot of teams, feel like we can't do it again, or we're not that good, or just things like that. You just love proving people wrong. That's the biggest thing on this defense.
Obviously still early, but any of the young guys, the newcomers jump out at you, Jordan Williams, any of those guys?
Oh yeah, Jordan's a great player. He's just learning the plays right now. He just got here this summer, so he's going through the plays right now. We keep him, helping him out a little bit. He's gonna be good. Yeah, I feel it.
How much did Christian taunt you this summer when you were at 355?
How much did he what?
Did he taunt you? Did he give you a hard time about?
No, he felt me a little bit. He felt for me a little bit. He didn't give me too much, but if I would have weighed in heavy at the weigh-in, he would have got me.
What's the meanest thing he's ever said to you?
I don't know. He's not a mean guy.
No, but he knows where to pick on you a little bit.
No,
big brother situation.
Fat boy. We call each other that, so
that's fair.
Yeah, it's not too rough. It's not too rough. We mostly just challenge each other all the time.
And I got here a little late. What happened with the toe? How did you hurt it? How did you hurt the toe?
It was just like a slight fracture or something.
Was that in the spring?
Yeah.